Now, if you can't sit on the floor, you could put a pillow under your butt like I'm doing right now, and you could put your legs out and straddle something, and that would be a similar thing. But I'm going to ask you to please attempt to just get to the floor. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to the floor and demo what I think a lot of people do. A lot of people just get on the floor, stretch their legs apart the best they can, and begin to do things like this. And really there is absolutely no meaning and direction behind that. I mean, if you want to just play and stretch, you want to have a good time, it feels good, that's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with rolling around and just stretching for the fun of it. But if you really want to find out how to use stretch in a functional, strategic, and skillful way to change the way you move and get rid of pain, then listen to this. I focus on structure, not on muscles. I focus on bone, not on soft tissue. Your muscles follow your bones. You just need to know how to relax more so that we can get more of the changes we're looking for. So why this isn't very effective is I'm really bending, if you can look at the waist, at my waist, and I'm going like this, and it may feel good, but there's no long-term changes that I can use from that. But let's make it that way. So if you are tight, start from up here and squat down. Like I said, I have a video that I just put out yesterday that you can watch that. I'm going to do it assuming that people can get to the floor and sit down, and you get a few pillows and whatever's right for you. Now, I'm very mobile in my hips, but I do that for a living. And I'm more mobile than most people just because I know the benefits of it, and I do Kung Fu, so I need it for what I do. But I have a very specific way that I set up my pelvis. This is my pelvis, this bone structure. And I have a very specific way I set it up. And then my spine is sitting upright. Then, and only then, do I move my legs out and stretch them. I start with my center and my structure, and I move my extremities, arms and legs, to the place I want once I'm set up. You see this in golf. You see this in sports. There's a setup, and then there's the movements of the extremities. Okay, so when I go to sit down here, I want to make sure I have a little arch in my back, or I'm sitting on my crotch. There's two ways of looking at this. So I can go down. I happen to be mobile enough to be able to sit on my crotch. I'm going to go sideways so you can see me from a side view. Now I roll forward a little. So I'm trying to get on the front of my pubic bone. I don't necessarily want to be back here on my, what people call my sit bones. You may feel your sit bones, but think of it as the crotch of your pants. It's right along there. There's the front of it, and there's the back of it. And I want you to go forward. So if I'm sitting forward on my crotch, then I have the pillows. I bring my butt back, and I have a slight arch. And then if you're too tight to stretch your legs out, or you need to put them here, that's fine. But my spine can now sit up straight. I can sit up and not have to work at sitting up. And then I extend my legs out. Now, you may say, well, I can't do that. I can't do that. That's too hard. Okay. There's a little trick. You get close to a piece of furniture or a wall, and you sit forward on your crotch, and you can just stick more things behind you to help you be straight. Okay? So I love to cheat. I mean, cheating, that's cheating. I like it. It works. So that's kind of pressing my back into a straight position so I'll be more on my crotch. And the reason so many people are tight in here is because you do not use this part of your body in the way that it was designed. You don't use it as functionally as you can, and it's really a powerful part of your structure to help you bend and move